Right. Let's talk about cynical fouls and red cards and this Ryan Woods tackle. Because if we take out people getting crossed that it happened to their team or against their team or whatever in the past, I think it's a really interesting debate that's come up before. So there is Ryan Woods committing one of those tackles where we say, oh, he stopped the counter-attack, he's taken one for the team, blah, blah, blah. Well, 99 times out of 100, probably 100 times out of 100, the unwritten convention is that that's a yellow card, isn't it? However, increasingly, fans, and certainly people that speak to me in my streams, are getting fed up of this type of tackle. And we often see players very honestly go in to make a tackle outside the box, deny a goal-scoring opportunity, and get red carded. So over the past couple of years, I've found a lot of people discussing with this with me and saying, well, Ben, how is it fair that someone honestly makes a play for the ball, commits a foul, denies an obvious goal-scoring opportunity outside the box and gets red carded, when we get instances where players like this one make very, very deliberate fouls to stop counter-attacks or take one for the team, take a yellow card, whatever you want to call it, and they only get a yellow card. So that opens up a very interesting conversation. Now, what I would say is I think something needs to go into the laws if this is going to become a red card offence, because my understanding of football's laws, and I have read them many, many times to talk to you guys and hopefully have a credible conversation, is that you can be red carded for serious foul play, i.e. endangering an opponent, reckless excessive force. You can be red carded for violent conduct, i.e. striking somebody or something of that nature. Or you can be red carded for denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. So at the moment in the laws, there is a gap for that cynical foul, take one for the team, stop counter-attack foul. Now, I've seen a fair few people, and I think they've got good morals here, but they're trying to argue that this is serious foul play or this is violent conduct. Look, it's not violent conduct. He's not trying to strike somebody or waist-high tackle and knocking someone's head off. Is it serious foul play? Is it excessive force and endangering the opponent? I don't know. By the definition that's been laid out and the kind of convention of the game, it's not, is it? It's one of those ankle taps. Look, endangering the opponent is obviously a very, very fluffy phrase, isn't it? And I often get the argument come up to me, any tackle endangers the opponent. Yeah, of course it does if we take it binary. But remember, they write the laws not to be binary. They make them very broad to give referees a bit of latitude. So my take on this Ryan Woods foul, and let's be very clear about this. I like Ryan Woods. I really liked him when he was at Brentford, and he used to be like deep line playmaker and circulated the ball and took all the set plays and stuff. Let's be fair. This is very clear and obvious cheating, isn't it? From Woods, where he's clearly trying to take the player out to stop the attack. I don't think by the current wording of the laws, it is a red card, is it? In terms of, is it serious foul play? If you really wanted to argue it, you probably could. Violent conduct, no. The interesting one is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity wording, because that's kind of most what this type of tackle is. He's trying to stop a goal-scoring opportunity, isn't he? Because, look, forgive me, it's a bit of a blurry picture, so I can't tell you. Is it Walker who's maybe come off the bench there? So if he lets Walker go through there, it's a 2-on-2. So it's one thing removed from an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. You think there may be an obvious goal-scoring opportunity if you don't make that tackle. So I think my position on this is up until where we are in football and the laws. This tackle has not traditionally been a red card. I think in the future, it will become a red card, but I think something will be written in. I don't know what language they're going to use in terms of a deliberate foul to stop an attack or to stop an attack unfolding, or it's one for you sin bin fans as well, isn't it? Where the old orange card, the 10-minute sin bin, or however many minutes you say. So I think my take on this is, in some ways, I feel a bit sorry for Ryan Woods, because I know he's cheated and he's made a deliberate foul to stop the attack, but in the past, he obviously thinks he's only going to get booked, and he clearly wouldn't have done it if he thought he was going to get a red card. If referees have been briefed to say, look, if there's a deliberate foul that's stopping a counter-attack, taking one for the team, can we get the red card out for that? I think that needs to go into the laws specifically, because players kind of need to know if they, it's very difficult, deliberately fouling someone, but thinking they're going to get a yellow card and it becomes a red. So a very, very interesting one. And if we can all keep calm and, not throw our toys out the pram when we're debating it, I think we can have an interesting debate. And my take is, traditionally that hasn't been a red card. But I think in the future, if it was a red card, and remember, that big Italian centre-back, Chiellini, in the Euro 2020 final, on the touchline, pulls back Saka, doesn't he? And that's the classic take one for the team. And everyone's up in arms. And rightly so. It's deliberate, obvious cheating to stop what in the future might be an obvious goal-scoring opportunity, which would be a red card. But these players are clever because they make the foul one phase in the play before the obvious goal-scoring opportunity has come. So that would be my take on it. Feel a little bit for Woods. Think something might go in the future. I don't want to see these tackles, though. I don't want to see people deliberately fouling someone for a counter-attack to stop what's going to be an obvious goal-scoring opportunity, perhaps, getting the same punishment as someone that takes their shirt off when they score. Because that's what it is, isn't it? So, look, interesting debate. And I thought I would talk for just a little bit on that. I'll get to your comments in just a sec on that. I can see tons of them have come in.